All right, everybody, we are live yet again. Captain Gonzo with that Flight Sim channel. Welcome aboard. Give me 1 second. I always like to do everything last minute because I get carried away. So let me just do some finessing here with my monitors, making sure I've got all the data that I need. All right, I think we're a-okay. So check it out, guys. We are in Lake Tahoe in beautiful California. Look at the ramp, just full of planes. This is default scenery, by the way. It's one of those that Asobo or Microsoft just put a little bit of extra effort into, and it looks pretty awesome. So we're in the balcony here. We just finished some breakfast, and there's our bird. Look at that. The 208 Caravan Amphibious. Probably one of the more iconic and famous variants of the Caravan. Besides the fixed tricycle setup. The amphibious caravan is just everywhere, right? Movies show them all the time, even though they show them in the movies and they sound like a radio engine when they fly by. But, you know, we'll ignore that. Guys, we're in Lake Tahoe. We're going to be flying to this scenery that I just happened to find out today about from Parallel 42 called Coyote Estate. And it's somewhere up here in the northwest region from us. By the way, look at those trees. Damn, they look good. Are those like red oaks? I don't know crap about trees, guys. So if any Californians are watching, let me know in the comments below what you guys call those big old trees. All right. Well, anyways, I'm a little bit nervous for this one for a couple reasons. The scenery we're flying up to, again, Coyote Estate, 42 Charlie Echo, does not exist in SimBrief, so I had to file to a different airport. And the second thing is, it's got a small little pond that there's screenshots of them landing a Cessna 172 on floats. I don't know if I'll be able to make it with this thing, but we're going to try. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do our walk around. Look at this thing. Look how tall it is. I've fueled them before, and yeah, it's scary getting up on the ladder, reaching all the way over. Take the inlet plug out. Pitot cover. Let's open the door, by the way. Just make sure it's ready. This thing is so ridiculously tall, but this is real, okay? Let's open the cargo door, which is also the passenger entry. Actually, there's another door. Yeah, there it is. Let's make sure the rudder gust lock is unlocked. Here we go. Look at the rudder. Oh, we got people teleporting through walls now. Cool. Okay, we're going to go ahead and open this side as well. We can have passengers load and board the aircraft through here, and then we will be loading cargo right here. All right, let me see if I can jump up. Will it let me? No. No. Polder Pilot, hey, good afternoon. Welcome back, brother. Good to see you. Okay, we're just going to jump on board here. Look at this, dude. We're like 15 feet off the freaking ground. Let's remove the control lock. Let's go to our payload. I got to configure this to match as best as I can. Okay, so 1,000 pounds of fuel. We've got 1133. I'm going to go 945. Okay, I guess we'll keep it at 80. That's fine. That's fine. We need 6 packs on board. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta relieve some payload though. We'll say they're 230. This guy here, 240. Yeah, for some reason the passengers on the starboard side, the right side, are heavier. Interesting. Okay, we've got 680 pounds of cargo. Good lord. Look at that CG. We're gonna have to start loading it forward. 150. So that's 300. That's what is that? 300, 400, 500, 600 pounds, and then we gotta add 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. I want that CG as close to the center as possible. Okay, that's set. Engine page. There we go. I got a little scared there. It wasn't popping up. Okay, let me bring this so I can see the chat, 'cause I see some things happening. Hey, Matt O'Brien, S3R, longtime viewer, first time on your chat. Love your channel. Hey, man, thank you so much. welcome aboard. If you missed our live stream last night, it was between myself and my partner slash founder of the channel, Captain Flacco. We were on the Black Square Caravan yet again. We were flying from Palm Beach to Key West, but today I decided to go solo and do some mountain flying. I'm pretty nervous for this one because I haven't flown the amphibious version in forever. Actually, I haven't flown an amphibious aircraft in Flight Simulator in years. Okay, so I'm about to see if I can even do this. I'm definitely gonna need that. Okay, you did saw it. Okay, awesome, man. Thank you. Hey, D3642, hello, good sir, welcome back. All right, let me pull up the checklists because this one I am definitely going to need to follow this to the T. Because again, we've got the water, the amphibious variant. And guys, I want to make sure I get this done as best as I can, just because, again, I'm trying to enjoy this aircraft exactly as it was intended to do so, right? Nick wants you to follow the checklists and be as real as possible. So I'm here looking for the checklist. Normal checklist, here we go. And I like it because they break it down to you, like if it applies to the amphibious or not. Okay, so before I get ready to start up, let's go around. Looks like our cargo and passengers are loaded. Can I see them? No. What a shame. That would be cool if we saw all the passengers in here, man. Okay, let's go around. We're gonna close that door. Let's pull chocks. Let's close the door here. Again, double checking our rudder lock. Our gust lock is unlocked. Let's bring back. There we go. Okay, everything seems clear down here. Let's go back on board. And then we're going to actually close the cabin door. Pilot door. And then I'll open the little side window here. There we go. Let's go to engine. I'll keep this off to the side. Make sure the parking brake is set. Let me check my... Yep, my controls are mapped correctly. Okay, pre-flight inspection has been completed. Hey, John Bates, 1025. Good morning from North Idaho. I just picked up the bundle, dude. Hell yeah. Welcome aboard. You're going to love it, man. I mean, you're going to see everything. You're going to hear everything right now, so you're going to have fun. And then D3642 saying, I think using the default EFB load page, you can force the passengers to spawn. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, good to know for future references. I might do it while I'm flying. But let's go ahead and do this. What am I seeing here? Okay. Pre-flight inspection complete. Passenger and cabin doors unlocked. Cabin doors are latched. Parking brake set. Control lock removed. Seats and seatbelts secured. Switches off. Landing gear. This is for the water or the amphibious version. Up, water, down, land. So, down for land. And obviously, we know the gear is down. Ignition switch to norm. Hey, old Air Force 57150 firefighter, dude. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Former Air Force here as well. Radio frequency transmission systems operator, aka what they used to call ground radio. So, and Captain Flacco was a former munitions guy for the F-16s. So, again, Air Force here, both of us. Okay, ignition switch to norm. So here's the ignition switch set to norm. Circuit breakers all in. And just to show you guys, look, I'm going to pop a few of them out. So you see, they are functioning, okay? I just don't want to mess with them right now. They look good. Fuel selectors both on. Okay. Oxygen pressure, 1850 PSI. Yeah, it's actually charged. Cool. Ventilation and AC off. Everything is off. Vents are pushed in. That means they're off. Bleed air heat off. That is the red switch here. That is off. Cabin mixing air flight push. So if it's pulled, make sure it's pushed. Emergency power lever to normal. There it is. It is in the normal. Power lever to idle. Propeller lever to full RPM or full forward. Condition lever to cutoff. Firewall valve pushed in. And the fuel cutoff pushed in. So they're both right here. Make sure they are pushed in. Okay, now we're going to turn on the battery switch. There we go. Annunciator panel is alive. You can see everything is turning on. Look at the gyro. Cool. Annunciators test. So we're going to do the lamps test. Do the fire detection test. Cool. Flap lever is gonna come up. Didn't even realize that the flaps were down. No smoking sign. Seatbelt signs as required. Okay, those are gonna be found here. Seatbelt sign and cabin sign, and that's gonna be the beacon and nav light. Actually, wait, they're right here. We do need the beacon, however. Okay. And now, engine start with the battery, beacon light on, avionics switch 1 to on. Bus volts, 24 volts minimum. Let's check. I don't know, it seems a little low. Oh well, we're gonna send it. Emergency power annunciator extinguished. Yep, I don't see the emergency power light. Propeller area is clear. Fuel boost pump to on. I can hear that pump on. You can see the aux fuel pump on illuminated. Fuel pressure low annunciator is extinguished. Correct. Fuel flow none. Starter switch to start. And then we're going to check the oil pressure. Wait for NG RPM to be stable, greater than 12%. Go to low idle. Looking for that fuel flow, 90 to 140 pounds per hour. And ITT, no more than 1090 degrees Celsius for a maximum of 2 seconds. Let's get it going, boys and girls. There she goes. There's a beluga taking off here. That is not right. Okay, we're above 12%. Let's go to the low idle. Monitoring ITT. Okay. Good start. Man, I'm not going to get tired of those sounds, ever. Okay. The oil pressure looking good. 90 to 140 pounds per hour of fuel flow. Yep, we're good. Oil pressure in the green, oil temperature in the green. Let's go ahead and throw that starter switch to off. Starter engaged, annunciator extinguished. Correct. Engine instruments checked. They look good. Generator switch reset. There we go. Generator load positive. So let's go to the generator. Yep, looks good. Yeah, Autopilot, the sounds are phenomenal on this plane, man. It's insane. Okay, generator off, annunciator extinguished. Correct. Fuel boost pump to norm. There we go. Good. And let me cycle over to the next part of the checklist here. Fuel boost pump annunciator extinguished. Weather radar off to standby. Or to standby. Avionics switch 2 to on. Nav lights on. Suction checked. Yep, we're in the green. Remote compass slaved and aligned, showing north heading roughly. That looks good. Ventilation and defrost as required. Radials is checked. Let's close this up for now. There we go. It's a little better. Okay, now I got to tune into some frequencies, see what the heck we're going to do here. So let me set up my flight plan really quick. Kilo, let's see, I forget the identifier. Kilo Tango Victor Lima. Lake Tahoe, set destination. Now I filed for a different airport. Reading. Again, because 42 Charlie Echo is not showing up. You know what? Let me see if it'll pick it up here. Remove that. There it is. Okay, good. 131 nautical miles. That sounds about right. And then it looks like we're flying just to the VOR SWR. Palisade. There we go. Makes sense. We're cruising at 8,000 feet. For whatever reason, our flight plan is showing 9,500. I don't know if that's a minimum safe altitude, but it makes sense. We are in mountainous terrain here, so I don't know. We're going to set it to 9,500, even though we're not on VFR. We're IFR. There's the route. And again, guys, I'm not used to flying in these regions of California, and definitely not on an amphibious aircraft, so Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Okay, everything seems to be online. Let me go ahead and check say intentions. We do have a center frequency, so 134.3. We have ASOS 124.725.
RO3A. Density altitude 5800 feet. Lake Tahoe Airport, automated surface observation. 1553 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 3, dew point 1. Altimeter 303A. Density altitude 5800 feet. Lake Tahoe Airport, automated surface observation. 1553 Zulu.
Hey, D3642, yes sir, that's the plan. However, if we don't feel safe because the runway or the water runway is too short, then I'm going to put it on a dirt strip that's right there on that scenery, so it'll be fun.
Density altitude 5800 feet.
5800 feet, so yeah, 5,800 feet density altitude, so we can expect performance to be hindered here. Remember, density altitude, because we're physically above sea level. I mean, look at this. Our altimeter's reading 6,250 feet above sea level, pretty much, or mean sea level. So we're already going to experience a reduced performance on the engine, so I'm going to have to be very careful here on this takeoff. I don't even know how I'm going to make it. Okay, 134.3. And then I'm using a mountain call sign just because I didn't want to go and set up the whole call sign thing with say intentions. So I'm going to say we've got the weather. We're at Lake Tahoe. We're looking to pick up IFR to Reading again because that's what I filed, but that's not what I'm going to do. Center Mountain 232 Lake Tahoe with information requesting IFR Reading.
Stand by, you're number 1.
Making sure my chocks are there. Kind of close to the FBO.
Mountain 232, cleared to Reading. Radar vectors SWR, then is filed. Climb and maintain 9,000. Expect 10,010 minutes after departure. Departure on 127.905, squawk 7671. Expect runway 18. Release for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1651 Zulu. Time now 1636.
Cleared to Reading, radar vectors SWR, then is filed, climb and maintain 9,000, expect 10,010 minutes after departure. Departure 127.905, squawking 7671, expecting runway 18. And copy release for departure, clearance void if not off by 1651 Zulu for Mountain 232.
Mountain 232, read back correct.
All right, so we just got to get taxiing here. I'm going to go on the CTAF, Common Traffic Advisory Frequency 122.85. And they said we have to be wheels up no later than 1651 Zulu. Where's my clock?
Lake Tahoe traffic, Queen Air 901 tree taxiing to runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
Okay, taxi light on. Let's go to the taxi checklist here. So flight instruments set in check, cabin lights off, cockpit lighting dim for taxi, taxi recognition lights as required, inertial separator as required. I don't think we have any FOD here. It's not showing any, so I'm going to keep it off. We're going to release the parking brake, test the brakes, remote compass, make sure it is aligned. The water rudder will have to be down for the water, up for land. So we are up for land. Let's go over. Nope, not here. We still got to do our run up, guys, so let's go ahead and release the parking brake. Check the brakes. They feel good. See how she steers. Wow. Very, very responsive. Man, look at this scenery. God, it's beautiful. And I'm going to hold short here before we take the taxi. I'm going to make a CTAF call. Lake Tahoe traffic. This is Mountain 232 Cessna Caravan on floats. We're leaving the FBO, taxiing runway 18 for a northwest departure for Lake Tahoe traffic. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Hey, Polder Pilot. No, I forgot my fishing rod, man. That's a good point. I do, however, have 2 canoes right underneath my plane, so I think I'm good.
Approaching runway 36.
Let's go outside. Awesome, awesome. Whoa, look how twitchy it is. If I hit the rudder too hard, that plane wants to tip over. I don't know if I'm going to survive this takeoff, to be completely honest, guys. I haven't taken off from land on an amphibious bird in forever. All right, we do have some FOD, inertial separator on. Whew. Come on, get in the game, baby. And look at the trees, man. Trees are all over this place. Really good looking scenery again for a default Asobo / Microsoft custom made scenery. They do have a lot of these around the world, and this happens to be one that I found, and I sure am happy I did. Okay, so we've got about 9 minutes to get airborne, according to our clearance. Okay, let's hold short here, 18.
Approaching runway 18.
Let's enable the realistic yoke movement. Look at that yoke bouncing. Okay, before takeoff, run up checklist, parking brakes set, seats and seatbelt secured, flight controls, good elevator, good ailerons, good rudder, standby alternator on, and then it wants us to check 0 amps on the standby alternator. Yep, that looks good. Load to 30 to 60 amps on the generator. Yep, we're above the 50. Generator switch trip. Okay. Standby alternator load now to positive. Nope. There it goes. Okay. Now generator switch to reset. There it goes. Fuel boost pump to norm. It is in the norm position. Fuel selectors both on. Yep. Okay, fuel quantity check. Captain Flacco coming in saying, tell me how I know about tipping over. Yeah, yesterday was rough for both of us, man.
Lake Tahoe traffic citation.
Okay, fuel cutoff check pushed in. It is. Trim is set for takeoff. There we go. Flap set to 10. We'll go flaps 20 for a short fuel. I feel like this is going to be a shorter runway. Let's see. Yeah, I'd rather be safe and just get some more lift on those wings, but it's also more drag. All right, power lever is going to advance to 400 foot-pounds, so here we go. There's 300. 400 foot-pounds. Suction check in the green. 5 inches of mercury. Bus volts 24 volts minimum. There we go. Yep, we're at 28, 29 volts. There we go. Inertial separator is on. ITT check increase. Yep. Inertial separator off. There's the spike. Engine instruments check out. Power lever to 1800 RPM. There we go. We're going to press and hold the overspeed governor. RPM should drop to about 1750 plus or minus 60. Yep, looks good. Release. Power lever to idle.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 75 Echo Romeo, taxiing to runway
Okay,
18,
pitot
Lake
heat
Tahoe.
on. And then we're gonna check the generator load increase. Let's turn it off. Okay. Pitot heat can come off. Windshield heat on. Generator load should go up. Yep. Windshield heat off. Propeller de-ice on. 20 to 24 amps.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November
Oh,
261,
another caravan. Cool.
runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
There it goes. We'll go to off. Airframe de-ice annunciator observed cycle. I didn't see that one. All right, whatever. Okay, we'll do the heading bug test. There we go. We'll go heading mode. There's the turn. Let's go right now. 30 degrees or thereabout. Good movement. Okay, autopilot disconnect. Good. All right, so that's good. Flight instruments checked. Storm windows closed. Cabin mixing air pushed in. Condition lever high idle. Parking brakes were released. Let's go ahead and get ready for our takeoff. Max performance. That's a climb. Takeoff. Transponder altitude reporting mode.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 46806, taxiing to runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
Landing lights on. Strobe lights on. We're going to do the inertial separator as required. I think we do have some FOD still. Yep. You guys ready? Okay, here we go. And we're just in time. 46 now. We got to be up by 51. Lake Tahoe traffic, Caravan 232 or Mountain 232, taking runway 18 for that northwest departure. Lake Tahoe traffic. All right. No turning back now. Reset that trim. And I'm going to just park the bird right here in the middle, and I'm going to apply power, and I will wait to release the brakes until I am confident. Let's go ahead. All right, let me check. Hey, Infrared 777, the res. What are you referring to, bud? I'm looking at my stream right now, making sure the resolution looks good. If everything looks good, let me know. If not, I can fix it. You guys ready? Here we go. Let's get the radar on. We're going to apply power. Okay, that's set. Let me set my departure frequency here, 12795. Here we go, brakes off. Oh yeah, she's sluggish. I'm gonna rotate at about like 90 knots just because of that density altitude, increased drag with the flaps at 20. I just want to play it safe, but yeah, look how slow she is. Wow.
1 runway 18 remaining. 5,700 feet.
Yeah, that density altitude is killing me right now. Look at that airspeed. There's 80. About 90 to start pulling back on the yoke. Ooh, smooth, smooth, smooth.
Lake Tahoe traffic, November 547
All right.
X-ray, Yankee taxiing to runway 18.
And we gotta climb, maintain a 50-foot clearance here. We're good. Gear up. Wow, this is awesome, man. Okay, let's check in with departure.
Lake Tahoe traffic, cleared 8 Mike Echo taxiing to runway 18, Lake Tahoe.
Oh, this thing isn't climbing, man. I'm scared. Let's go flaps 10. Ooh, this is scary. This is scary. There we go. Airspeed's picking up. Oh my God.
18.
Oh God. Okay, let's check in with departure. Oh, let's switch. And center Mountain 232 is climbing 6,900 for 900,000. Vectors 2 RSW or SRW. How am I supposed to turn here in this valley, dude?
Mountain 232, Oakland Center, radar contact, climb and maintain 9,000, turn right heading 315, vectors to SWR, then on course.
Climb, maintain 900,000, right turn heading 315, vectors to SWR, then on course for Mountain 232. We're still hand flying. I still got flaps out. This is challenging, guys. You can really feel. Look at my ITTs just redlining too. 315. There we go. Okay, we're gonna follow this valley here. Yeah, look at my condition on the engine. Oh, flaps up. I gotta let the airspeed build up. I gotta reduce power if I want this engine to survive. This is gonna be hard, guys. I didn't think I could. I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Look at that climb rate. We're barely climbing above the mountains here. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this, man. Okay, we don't have any FOD. Let's close that inertial separator. It's gonna give us some power. There we go. But I still have to maintain a healthy climb rate and keep an eye on my ITT. Okay, so I'm gonna go through that opening right there, just dead ahead. I feel like it's safer. There we go, heading 315. Okay, let's go heading mode. There we go, autopilot is on. I'm gonna keep this climb rate going. Look at this, man, this is beautiful. Okay. Infrared 777 saying the reason the right side is double the weight of the left side is because double seats, 2 passengers on the right versus 1 on the left. Ah, okay. I don't even pay attention to that. Good catch, man. This is awesome, guys. Look at this. We'll be leveling off here at 900,000 in just a few moments. Oof. Okay, I'm going to decrease that climb rate because she's trying to pitch up drastically here. I'm going to give it some more. Man, I'm killing this engine, guys. ITT is peaking. TJ Turner, I hope one day Black Square can give this type of treatment to a twin otter. Dude, that would be insane, man. A twin otter for these type of ops. Okay, she's trying to stall here, so I'm gonna have to go full power, pitch down. The engine's gonna suffer, but I have to do what I have to do here to survive. This is not good, guys. I'm too heavy. I'm gonna end up on a pilot debrief video. Flacco, yeah, the Amphibious does remind me of the FSX days as well, man. It's just the Amphibious Caravan has been on every flight sim as far as I can remember. All right, I'm gonna. This is hard, guys. I don't know what to do here. Okay, I'm gonna steer off course here. I'm gonna go behind this mountain. I gotta pick up airspeed. And again, full power. I am burning this engine to death. Look at that engine condition, 76. Let's reduce power.
Delta 8469, descend and maintain flight level 250. Descending to flight level 250, Delta 8469.
I'm losing altitude. This is crazy. There we go. We've got a good climb rate now. Jeff, you got that reference, didn't you, right? I'm going to end up on a pilot debrief video very, very soon here because of this. Okay, we're doing okay now. We're doing okay. I've reduced power. We're just above 900,000. So let's go ahead and look at this, man. This thing ain't happy. These winds, these updrafts through the mountainside, killing me. Okay, let's go GPS now. Let's go nav. There we go. Much better, much better. Okay, let's reduce that power now. Yeah, Jeff, I've been watching Pilot Debrief for years, but recently I've been paying more attention because, man, there's a lot of things that we all fall, what do you call it? I don't want to say victim to. We all kind of fall into that mentality, right? I tend to do a lot of bad habits, especially in the simulator, for example. Hold up, let me go to 900,000. I gotta descend to 9,000 here. Let me see if I can ask to go to 10,000 now that we got speed. And Oakland Center, Mountain 232, can we climb up to 10,000, 10,000 feet?
Mountain 232, climb and maintain 10,000.
Climb and maintain 10,000 for Mountain 232. There we go, 500 feet a minute. We got good airspeed. Let's go ahead and get pitot, stall heat on. Landing light can come off. But yeah, Jeff, I think we all do bad habits, right? Like here in the simulator, I tend to do a lot of rushed live streams and videos, right? Like if I'm on a very bad IMC precision approach like an ILS, and I know that I'm not gonna be legal when I hit my minimums, I still commit and land, right? And I think to myself, like, dude, that's a bad habit, because even though I'm not instrument rated in real world, I'm a private pilot. That kind of sets a bad habit in your brain that, oh, just commit, man, just commit and land. When in real world, you should be abiding by and respecting all of those minimums and published altitudes and procedures, because it can save your life. And you know, after watching Pilot Debrief so many times, you see how many times people fall victim to that, right? They've got the get home-itis, right? That's one of the biggest factors. You have to have pressure to get there. You're flying family and friends, and unfortunately people lose their lives, man, for dumb decisions. So it's good to watch those videos every now and then. Yeah, Mark 1450, he knows what I'm talking about too. Pilot Debrief video. Yeah, guys, do your proper weight and balance. Don't be like me and just load the aircraft with people and just payload for whatever reason. I should have done better research at my field elevation. Again, density altitude was 5,800 feet, man. That's rough, and I could feel it, man. I didn't think I was going to climb out of that valley. But we're on course now to SWR Palisades, and then from there we'll go direct to 42 Charlie Echo, which is Coyote Estate. Again, scenery by Parallel 42. I just purchased it. I haven't seen it in the sim, but the photos look amazing. I completely forgot to check my en route climb checklist. Now that we're cruising though, we're safe, we're good. Landing and taxi lights off, pitot heat on if outside air temperature is less than 4, ice protection as required, oxygen as required. Let's go ahead and throw it on. We're at 10,000. We're gonna be up here for more than 30 minutes or an hour. There we go. Inertial separator has been closed. Prop lever 16 to 1900 RPM. We're at 1900. Let's go ahead and reduce that to 1800. There's 18. We're going to reduce power here. 1600 foot-pounds. Go to 1500. And I'm going to keep the seatbelt signs on because we are over mountainous terrain. We're pretty close, so those updrafts coming up the slopes are definitely going to be bouncing us left and right here, up and down too. And then power, see the pilot operating handbook for cruise. You know what? Let me see. Let me look that up on the manual here while you guys keep watching me cruise. Okay, so here we go. Engine power settings for the amphibian. Let's go. Okay, so pressure, altitude, we're between 8,000 and 1,200. Torque should be at 1,400 pounds. We're gonna bring back power. 1,400 right there. RPM 1750, and we're looking for about 308 pounds per hour. So let's do 1750 on the prop. Although I'm not liking kind of slowing down a little bit, but we'll be okay. And then true airspeed about 146 knots indicated. We're showing 125, flirting with 130. We'll see what happens once we make this turn here. Inbound to 42 Charlie Echo. And that gives us a range of about 900 miles, which is perfect. More than what we need. Let's go checklists. There we go. I'm going to leave it on the descent checklist. Let's see my fuel flow. Saying about 380 pounds per hour. We're doing what? 310, 320... about 330 pounds per hour, so we're still a little economic. So you know what, I'm gonna give it a little more power. There we go, 1,400 foot-pounds. Fuel flow now at 330 absolute there. Gas generator looking good, 100% RPM. ITT, okay, decent, we'll be fine. Famous last words. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I climb up to 12,000, play it safe, stay a little bit higher? Let me know in the comments. I'll request it and see if they'll let me do it.
Cessna 569er, direct final. Cleared for the ILS runway 20 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 7500 feet until established. Altimeter 3030.
Okay, so we've got a fuel imbalance. So I'm going to shut off fuel from the left side. No, from the right side, sorry. Because you see we have 500 pounds on the left tank and we've got 452, so we've got 48 pounds of imbalance there. I'm going to let the left tank do some more feeding. And remember guys, we covered this yesterday on the live stream. This airplane in real world is prone to fuel imbalances because they're gravity fed tanks. And so as you're banking, as you're on the ground, taxiing, that fuel is sloshing around, right? And so the aircraft's going to have a little bit of an imbalance. So I'm going to have to manually control that throughout the flight. But so far, just a beautiful day out here in California. I wish I had the stones to fly like this in real world, but I don't fly anything that's high performing or complex to be able to do it safely out here. I did log a few hours on a Cirrus SR-22 Turbo on a G5. That was beautiful, excellent aircraft, turbocharged. But I don't have access to flying that aircraft anymore, unfortunately, and so that one's a long gone dream of mine. Let's see what the weather forecast was, or for the winds aloft here. So I'm going to go to my operational flight plan. Let's find the wind info. So near SWR, let's see. Winds are predominantly out of the west-southwest.
Radar services terminated. Cessna 569er changed to advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR.
Yeah, I'm going to climb to 12,000, guys. I think I'm going to have some good tailwind, so... Oakland Center, Mountain 232, requesting change of cruise altitude to 12,000, 120.
Mountain 232, climb and maintain 12120.
Climb and maintain 120, 12,000 for Mountain 232. Okay, we're going to increase power. I just want to get a little bit of distance from those mountain tops, guys. I want to play it safe. Because if I have an engine failure out here, ooh, it's going to be interesting. I better find a big enough body of water to put this sucker down, or flat enough so I can use the gear and just land conventionally. Okay, we're climbing up to 12,000 now. We've amended our cruise altitude. According to the wind forecast, we can expect good tailwinds. My engine, though, is going to be taking a beating. Look at that, 75% already since we powered on. So, yeah, I need to do some self-reflecting. I should have prepared for this better. But this is why I love Black Square, man. It's a challenge. It's not just about flying. It's about managing your aircraft and monitoring the health of all your systems, electrical, mechanical, your fuel system, everything, man. It's so awesome. Okay, verifying oxygen is on and flowing. I can hear it. Yep, we still got plenty of O2. Let's open the vents. I always forget about this. Get some fresh air. And pilot vent a little bit too. There we go. There's 11,000. 1,000 feet to go. Thank God, weather conditions are great. We don't have any IMC conditions expected. So we're looking good, guys, for now. Mega Rocket 99. Hey there, was enjoying the cargo variant over Okinawa and VR today. Modeling looks fantastic. What a great package, right? I haven't tested it yet on in VR. I've got my Pimax Crystal Super right here next to me, but I haven't flown VR and flight sim in a few months now. I've been doing more tests with the VR stuff and DCS more so. But yeah, I bet this thing is gotta be a true joy flying it in VR. Gotta feel insane. Let's get the active noise reduction. There we go. Much better. Let me see if I can get that option. I know somebody pointed it out yesterday where you can hover your mouse here and adjust how much of the active noise reduction. Oh, you know why it's not working, guys? Because I've got my mouse interaction set to legacy, I think, or the locked mode. I forget what it is. So it kind of changes your commands and your binding. So that's probably why it's not working. Okay, about 100 feet to go now. We'll level off here at 12,000 en route to Coyote Estate. And for sure, there is no precision approaches in there. It's all visual. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a low and slow approach. We're going to check out the surface condition of that little pond and lake. And again, if I don't feel secure, like I'm going to survive that landing, I'm going to go ahead and just fly around. Check out the dirt strip that's right there in front of the estate, and then we're going to put it on the wheels. All right, guys? So just giving you a heads up, but I'm going to try my best to do a water landing. Okay, let's see. Everything's looking good. Okay, let's bring back power once again. Now that we're cruising.
96, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Descending to flight level 250, American 696.
Let's do 1450 on the power. Let's do 1800 RPM. Fuel flow just shy, about 340 pounds per hour. Looks good. Oil temperature and pressure looking good in the green. Gas generator RPM good. ITT a little hot. Yeah. Hey, D3642, great question. How do you refill the oxygen? They're asking. Well, if you don't have oxygen, bring up your Black Square tablet, go to your payload, and right here, press the refill oxygen, and you can verify two ways that it's refilled. Go to your cabin and look at the O2 tank. It should be green. Secondly, look overhead and verify the gauge is reading. Like that. I had to do it on my first flight. I had no oxygen for whatever reason, so make sure you keep tabs on that, okay? Okay, there we go. The fuel balance is now much better now that we used that left tank to get up to that climb to 12,000 feet. And now we're matching closer to those target speeds, right? 140 indicated, RPM, ITT, power set, and fuel flow just shy of 350 pounds an hour, so we're good. Anytime, brother. Glad we can help. Yeah, look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passengers, and all the heavy ones are on this makes no sense, by the way. Now that I think about it, I loaded the heavier passengers on the bigger benches and the lighter passengers on the smaller side. So it's just hilarious. Let's go back there, by the way. Let's see how it looks. This is badass, man. Look at this view. You imagine, guys, just sitting back here enjoying a ride like this, paying for a charter service. Looks awesome. Let's go here on the other side. Let me know if that engine noise is too low now that I've got active noise reduction, and I'll go ahead and turn it off so you guys can enjoy more of the sounds, because I know that's one of the features about this plane that is truly remarkable. I'm going to take a quick drink here, guys. Give me 1 second.
United 9487, descend and maintain flight level 250.
Beautiful day out here, man.
Flight level 250, United 9487.
See, that's the thing, man. Captain Flacco and I, we're from Puerto Rico, right? From the Caribbean island. And so we're used to being around mountainous terrain and seeing the elevation changes throughout the island. Where we lived in the center of the island, we were country boys. So we were up pretty much on a mountain, and you can see for about 15, 20 miles. Flacco, if you're still in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but from our grandfather's balcony, we could literally sit out there, and you can see miles and miles. But now we've been here in Central Florida. We're residents and natives of Florida now for over 25 years. And there's none of this out here, right? So kind of boring. Now, granted, aviation is huge. I think arguably one of the biggest states of aviation, or for aviation, is Florida. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of airstrips, private airfields, flying communities, dirt strips, amphibious lake bases. I mean, there's one right behind my house right here where I live. And I see the Lake Buccaneers flying overhead all the time. They're just underneath that Class Bravo airspace for Orlando International. So pretty awesome, right? That there's a lot of aviation, especially general aviation here in Florida, but we don't get to enjoy views and scenes like these and have the challenges of doing mountainous flying. Hey, TJ Turner. Yeah, so I assumed the passengers would be showing, but a D3462, I believe, pointed it out earlier. If I want the passengers to show, I would have to load them here on the default tablet. I would have to go to the aircraft, flight performance, mass and balance, and actually fill the seats. Now, I wonder if that's going to throw everything off now if I add somebody. Let's see. Let's do 165. I don't want to load it because I don't know if that's going to mess up my fuel. But yeah, that's how you do it, right? So I should have done this from the get-go, and then we would have seen the passenger models displayed. Everything's looking good though, guys. Plane's behaving. Now, one thing I have to check. How do I get the rudder down for the water landing? Let me take a look. Yeah, they're up right now. Well, I got a RTFM, right? Read the freaking manual. And I know we have a pump here. This is for the gear, though. If for whatever reason they fail, there's a manual hydraulic jack here or pump that I can drop the gear. But where do I get the rudder? If anybody knows and you've already checked it out, let me know, because I need to set that up before I even get ready for my approach. Maybe it's a key command that I'm supposed to throw on in the sim. Yikes. Okay, you guys sit back and enjoy the visuals here. I'm going to look it up on the manual real quick. Rudder. Water rudder. There we go. Okay, so there is a water rudder handle. I'm gonna look through the manual, guys, because I need to prepare myself, because I'm gonna forget. Let's see, main panel. I'm going through the manual section now, where it shows you everything that's on there and how to read your instruments, what they do, what their capabilities are. Okay, cockpit lighting, nope. Courtesy lighting, that is a cool feature.
Mountain 232, contact NorCal approach on 125.4.
125.4 for Mountain 232. NorCal approach, Mountain Air 232, flight level 120.
Mountain 232, NorCal approach. Good morning, North San Juan, altimeter 3008. Expect the RNAV runway 34 approach into Reading.
3008 and expect the RNAV 34 approach into Reading for Mountain 232. Now remember, guys, just to recap, if you're just tuning in, we are not flying to Reading. I just filed for that because SimBrief did not recognize 42 Charlie Echo, which is the Coyote Estate, which is our actual destination. So my flight plan on the aircraft is set to go direct there now to 42 Charlie Echo, but SimBrief thinks I'm still flying to Reading. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel IFR once we get near our destination of 42 Charlie Echo, and then I'm just going to do my visual approach into the area. Damn, guys, I can't find anything about the rudder. Anybody have an idea? I didn't see anything in the tablet that can help me deploy that rudder. I'm in the failure section now of the manual. Damn, dude. I'm getting a little nervous here. And I guarantee it's a handle or something or a switch right there in my face, and I'm just being dumb. And this is why I should have done research before getting online and doing a live stream. Yeah, I didn't see anything on the rudder, for the rudder. Okay, Google, let's do some Googling. Let's see if anybody has oh shoot, let me check my fuel balance, by the way. I forgot. Yep, there we go. Let's turn that right tank back on. Once again, we have a about a 50-pound imbalance, so let's shut off the left tank. feet off the right now. Okay, Rolling Stone saying buy the manual landing gear pump. Copy that, sir. Let me take a look. Is it this handle right here?
Mountain 232, contact Oakland approach on 132.2.
Hey! Thank you, sir. Roland, you're the man. Thank you very much, sir. All right, switching to center on 132.2 for Mountain 232. What did he say that was? Well, I want to call them accordingly. Oh, Oakland approach. Okay. Oakland approach, Mountain 232, 12,000. Thank you, sir. All right, I'm going to stow that water rudder now because I don't need it. Don't want to have...
Mountain 232, Oakland approach. Good morning, Morgan Hill. Altimeter 3008.
3008 for Mountain 232. Let's reset that altimeter. 3008. You see, this is why I love live streaming, because there's people out there that always save our butts. And all 3 flights that I've done live now with you guys online, somebody has corrected me or given me a tip to make sure I don't forget something. For example, the trim wheel. I had it set all the way to nose up yesterday for my very first flight because I was doing the autopilot test, and I was about ready to take the runway at Orlando, and one of you guys was like, hey, dude, don't forget your pitch trim. On the way down to Key West yesterday, I forget there was something else. I think it was with the noise canceling. You guys provided the info to adjust the sound, and Captain Flacco was able to do it, and now Roland here saving my butt. Hey, Roland, trust me, man, I'm learning more from you guys as I'm flying, because if I didn't find it on the manual, I didn't find it on Google immediately. I'm glad one of you guys out there knows the system better than I do. So thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. You're saving me a headache. Let me do a quick test here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the checklists. I'm going to keep the descent checklist open. We'll be needing it here momentarily. Here we go. And once again, guys, I am going to keep tooting Black Square's horn. There's a reason why we don't hesitate here at that Flight Sim channel to purchase any Black Square products. I mean, look at the level of attention that these planes require, right? And this is not just with the Caravan, right? Every product that we own, the Dukes, the Barons, the Bonanza, the TBM 850, all of these planes require you to be eyes on your panel, on your engine instruments, engine instrument systems, electrical system, and you're constantly having to monitor and manage accordingly to make sure that the aircraft is performing and behaving how it was manufactured and meant to do so. And again, I'm going to keep beating a dead horse here. This is one guy. Black Square is one guy. Nick something, I forget his last name. He is responsible for giving us these high fidelity, super realistic, accurate aircraft that we all love to enjoy and fly. So if you're on the fence about buying the Caravan bundle or even just the separate variants, don't overthink it, man. It's so worth it. You're going to have a blast. This is the most I've flown a Caravan now in a long time. I think we've put in, after today's flight, it'll be like 3.5 hours in one day, technically. So just phenomenal. Yeah, Roland, the Starship, I did a first flight video. If you go through our playlists for videos, you'll see it. I did a nice flashy intro for it, and then I did a full tutorial, a full flight. I think it was from St. Petersburg to Key West, showcasing how to use that CDU that seems to scare a lot of people. It's not that complicated when you really get some practice on it, but the Starship is a phenomenal product, and I hate that I haven't flown it in quite a while. I actually did a random flight on it the other day. I just didn't live stream it or record it because I wanted to recap and refresh my memory on how to fly it, but it's such a badass plane. An aircraft that truly was ahead of its time when it was released in the 80s, I believe. And so having that glass cockpit is insane, dude. And the systems are all so accurate. Again, I can't believe this is one guy giving us this. Guys, if you're just tuning into the stream, welcome aboard. Captain Gonzo here. We're taking you from Lake Tahoe over to Coyote Estate. Scenery by Parallel 42. It is payware, but it's only $14 US. I just purchased it. One thing you guys may have seen already, or maybe not. If you're not familiar with Parallel 42, they offer a lot of utilities for the flight simulator community, including some very unique sceneries out in the middle of nowhere. My personal favorite to this day is the Cheat River fly-in. Check out that video as well on our playlist. I did a, hey, can you land on this mountainous airport or heading in the mountains? I landed 3 different airplanes, and it's a small little grass strip in the middle of nowhere where there happens to be an annual fly-in. And guys, you got to be on your A game for that one, because the approach is challenging and your chances of going around are slim to none. So check that video out if you haven't. By the way, again, I put it on the channel here a couple months ago. One of my absolute favorite sceneries from Parallel 42, and I'm sure that this scenery we're about to check out when we get ready to descend here is going to be just as amazing. So stay tuned for that. And I gotta start planning my descent here. And we're only at 12,000. We're at 44 miles. Let's go utilities. Where was it? No, let's go to flight plan menu, VNAV. Yeah, I'm gonna amend my cruise altitude. I forgot to do that. Okay, field elevation at Coyote Estate. It's only 372 feet, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not getting anything there. I'd say maybe around 20 miles or so I'll start descending. What do you guys think about that? Let's go outside. Here, we're gonna do like a cinematic pan around the airplane, so. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening here? Hold up, brother, hold up. What was that? Okay, I think I know what happened, guys. That was my fault. I was pressing the keys for the camera controls, and the autopilot disengaged, and we were on a steep bank and dive there. Holy smokes, that was dumb of me. Okay, you know what? Let's stay in the cockpit. I don't want to ruin this flight. What the hell, man? I wonder if the game bugged because I opened the controls panel, and so I don't know. So I have a lot of USB connections, so sometimes they do kind of clash with one another. Let's go back to nav. Where are we going? Where are we going? What's going on? Okay, now this thing is tripping out, so I'm gonna hand fly. Let's get back on a good intercept course here for our nav route. Whew, I'm glad I was paying attention, man. That could have been bad. Let's get back up to 12,000. We're 36 miles away from the airfield. There we go. I'm gonna level off here at 12,000. And remember, we're on a IFR, instrument flight rules, flight plan right now. But you know what? Let's go heading mode. I want to get back to intercept that course.
Queen Air 6 Bravo uniform, contact Oakland Center on 127.905. Over to Oakland Center on 127.905 to Queen Air 6 Bravo uniform.
Okay, desired trek should be 293. I'm going to set that on my HSI here. So there's 295, 293, somewhere about there. And then once we see that CDI, that course deviation indicator needle start to move, we can go back to nav mode. We are in GPS, right? So the aircraft knows to follow that magenta route. But what I was going to say, guys, we're an IFR flight plan, right? Instrument flight rules where we can maintain 12,000 feet because we're heading on a west-northwest heading. However, once I cancel IFR and go VFR, a few things are going to happen. First, I'm going to change and reset my transponder to 1200. That is the VFR altitude or transponder code that I should be in. And second of all, I'm going to descend to 11,000 or 10,500, right? Because we're on a westbound heading. When you're in VFR conditions or VFR rules, you have to stay at whatever altitude plus 500. And that is to maintain separation from traffic, okay? Whew. Okay. So we're at 11,900. So we're still off our cruise altitude, but I'm going to go ahead and call center now or approach and let them know we want to close or cancel IFR. And what was that, NorCal approach or Oakland? Oakland. Oakland approach, Mountain 232. Nothing? Oakland approach, Mountain 232. We'd like to cancel IFR and resume VFR.
Mountain 232, when you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Unable. For Mountain 232, we'd like to cancel IFR and proceed VFR. They're not playing with me. Okay, let's go 8,500. I'm just going to do my own thing. Oakland approach, Mountain Air 232. We'd like to cancel IFR. I don't think they want me to close my IFR flight plan. I'm going to tell my co-pilot, see if he can do that. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Let's keep descending. We're at 26 miles now. Hey, Steve, Captain Gonzo over here. How do you hear?
Hey, Captain Gonzo. I am doing well. Just handling the radios here.
All right, Steve, can you let Oakland approach know we'd like to cancel IFR and proceed VFR?
I'll let Oakland approach know we're canceling IFR and proceeding VFR.
Hey, Tail Dragger, so we're almost there. We're 25 miles from our destination. We're trying to close our IFR flight plan.
Oakland approach.
Here we go.
232. We would like to cancel IFR and continue VFR.
Mountain 232, roger. Radar services
There we go.
terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved.
Squawking VFR, 1200, frequency change approved. Let's find the airport. Let's go info. Weather for the nearest airfield there. Looks like altimeter 3010. Winds are 340 at 6. Visibility 10 miles. Temperature 19. Clear clouds. That's a good sign. And give me 1 second, guys. I have to step away from the computer for just 1 minute. We still got plenty of distance here, so just give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys enjoy the rest of this route. All right, we're back, guys. Sorry about that. Had to step away for a few seconds, but anyways, guys, let's get back on the ball here. We're VFR now. We're descending to 8,500. Let's keep decreasing altitude here. I'm going to bring back power some more. Let's go heading 293. Let's go heading mode. 18.5 miles away. So once again, let me pick up some info there. Let's see our frequencies. Nothing. We don't even have a CTAF. Okay. So runway 35. So yeah, the winds were out of the northwest. So 35. So we'll be landing. There's the little pond, by the way. Let me show you. There's the strip right there, the dirt strip, and then that's the lake that I'm going to try to touch down at. So what we'll do is we'll come up on the upwind. We'll kind of do a midfield crossover, do a teardrop, come back around on the downwind, inspect the field, and see what we can do. So we're approaching 8,500. Let's keep it going down. Let's go to 2,500. I hope this works out like I'm planning it, man. It'll be a fun one. Okay, decent checklist. Pitot heat on if outside air temperature is less than 4. Ice protection as required. And no smoking. Seatbelt lights are on. Propeller lever 16 to 1900 RPM. We're holding at 1900. Power lever reduce. Decent checklist complete. D3642, is that river available? I don't know. Again, let me just pull that info up so you guys can see it. There is that river abeam here or across from the strip, but I don't think there's a pier or anything. Maybe it is modeled. We'll find out together here in just a few moments. But yeah, once again, look at the weather. 340 at 6, but that's not necessarily over Coyote Estate. It's just the nearest airfield that's given us ATIS or ASOS. So once again, winds are out of the northwest. We're at 3.5, so we'll be landing south to north. So we'll see if I can make this happen. Yeah, we're close. 12 miles now. Let's go to the Unicom 122.8, I guess. I don't think there's anybody there. And let's start turning left towards the airfield or the strip. I'm in heading mode. We're descending through 8,500 now. Let's increase this descent rate. Oh, my fuel balance once again. I keep forgetting about my fuel. There we go. So that strip should be off toward 12 o'clock. Now check it out. I see an antenna tower dead ahead, guys. That's a mighty tall obstacle. And I think that over there, that might be our destination. There's the river. I think I see a little lake over there. Oh man, I am nervous. We're going straight at it, so I think that's the strip. And I'm only saying that because I see like a mansion almost, which is exactly what we're looking for. But yeah, look at this antenna here. We're still plenty high. I'm gonna give myself some breathing room. I'm gonna steer right 5-10 degrees, even though we're way above it. And yeah, that's got to be it, because look at the river. Does that bend, it comes around here, and then there's a nice like long path, so that could be an alternate. Yep, that's it right there. That's the mansion. There's the lake. Okay, I'm gonna disengage the autopilot. My controls, we're gonna slow down. Yeah, butter the lake, and that's not a bad idea, man. Now, one cool thing about the amphibious variant here, the Caravan, if you guys not aware, there is an active like LiDAR, a radar system underneath the airplane, and it'll scan the terrain you're approaching, I think below 1,500 feet, and it'll let you know, hey, there's land, you might want to have gear down, or if there's water, it'll just be like, hey, you're good. I think that's how it works. Okay, yep, so I'm going to give myself some room here. We're still at 3,600. I'm going to do a 360 turn to the left. Hey, Maria Schaug, 1232. Hey, Gonzo, how are you? I love the new Caravan. Bought it yesterday. She has a handful to fly. Fun, but you have to be on par with her. Yep, that is exactly what I've been saying. It is truly a challenge to fly. But once you get the controls and you get the hang of it and you start to manage the aircraft, it's just amazing. Okay, prop lever full RPM. Let's get back on the power here. Again, doing a 30, or about to begin a 30 degree here, 360 degree turn as we descend down to 2,500 feet. Airfield elevation is 372 feet, so with the local altimeter, 3010, we should be at 1,327 feet for traffic pattern altitude. There's the antenna, keeping an eye on it. Let's keep descending gradually. Let's get down to that traffic pattern altitude, okay? So 1,300 feet. Let me check my altimeter. 3010. Look at the sunlight. Oh, I love that about analog gauges. Trying to hold these 30 degrees of bank. Yeah, she is a fun girl. All right, man. Especially the amphibious. This will be my first time doing an approach and landing with it, so I don't know what's about to happen. Okay, so there it is right there, guys. Dead ahead, that building. Right there in the trees. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep slowing down here. About to cross the 2,000 feet. And again, we're going to set up for a midfield cross. I'm going to go ahead and get flaps 10 now to slow us down. And I'm actually going to descend a little bit lower, right? Because I want to get a good perspective on that condition of the lake and the dirt strip. And I don't know, man. I don't know what I want to do here. Let's go flaps 20. Hey, Maria Shaw, 1232. Yes, so Roland Stone actually helped me. It is next to the pump right here, that handle that deploys the water rudder. Oh, D3642, good call. We're going to need to turn on our inertial separator here momentarily. Very good catch, sir. Thank you. Okay, so there we go. That's the lake, and that's the dirt strip. There's the mansion. Look at the telephone poles or the power lines there. Okay, we're going to level off here at 1,000 feet. Again, nice and slow. Let's observe. I'm going to do a teardrop entry here for the downwind. Remember, winds are coming out of the north-northwest here, so... I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know if I can make that. What do you guys think? Can I make that landing? Oh, there is a dock. Right there. Okay, okay. Tom is saying 100, 100, 100. I don't know if I can make it, but let's get power. Let's turn around, do that teardrop to join the downwind. Really helps having those flaps down. Obviously, help us slow down and get a good eye view. I don't know if I should risk it, guys. Mario Shog saying, YOLO it.
Check
you know what?
Gear.
There's the radar.
Check gear. Check gear.
Shut up. Okay, you guys asked for it. I'm gonna YOLO it. Dude, I don't know. I can't land there. Look at that. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm going to touch down on the river there, and I'm going to see how much it takes me to slow the aircraft down. If I can slow it down, I'll take off, and I'll land it in the lake, okay? Or should I just stall this thing and just let it sink into the lake? Get on the power. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. And I think the rudder only comes down. Yeah, it is small, man. You saw that? I think the rudder only comes down after we've touched down. Let me see. See what the manual says. Yeah, the rudder's up for a water landing. After landing, then we deploy that rudder. So, okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna align myself there. Yeah, Polar Pilot, I don't think I'm gonna make it, man. So I'm gonna go flaps full here, and then we're gonna commit to the river. Here we go. More like a pond. Yeah, it 100% is a pond. That is for little boats and canoes. Here we go. Landing lights on. I just want to get a feel for how much distance it takes to stop the aircraft. We're at idle power. Yeah, do the river first. That's what I'm going to do, bud. I'm going to play it safe. Here we go. We're coming in pretty fast already. I mean, look at this. Okay, we're going to bleed off the airspeed. We're going to look to touch down. Remember, we're sitting higher up off the ground. Okay, we're down. Beta. Let's get the rudder on. Oh, yeah, I don't think I would make it on that little pond, guys. Let's give it some gas. Let's find that dock. Where is it? I saw it earlier. This thing is badass, man. Okay, the taxing in the water is crazy different, man. Okay, there we go. I see the little dock. There's a pontoon boat. See, this is why I love Parallel 42, man. Let's go to beta. Thanks for that, man. I tried. touch and go if possible. All right, here. I'm going to just see what's up here with the scenery. I got to be nice and gentle. I don't have any brakes. Looks like a little floaty dock area there. Yeah, Mary Shog, I think that's what I'm going to do, man. I'm just going to risk it, but look at the scenery. I don't know how to steer here in the water. This is tricky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now I'm going to be beached here. Let's go reverse thrust. Let's back up. See if it'll even let me. I think I'm beached. Okay, so let's do this. Look at the helicopter. Okay. Let's get airborne here, all right? Let's do that. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for the pond. Ooh, bouncy. Let's stow the rudder. There we go. Yeah, we were beached, so I had to slew the aircraft. So here we go. I'm going to take off, and I'm going to give it a shot, guys, before I end the stream. I can't not land there. I said I would, so... Okay, let's see if we can fly here. Ooh, she's heavy. Barely keeping airborne here. Yeah, the rescue helicopter was there for sure. Here we go. All right, you guys asked for it. I'm gonna make a total fool out of myself here. Make sure the rudder is fully stowed. All right, I see it. Here we go. Let's go. Flaps full. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Get the inertial separator on too. All right, you guys want me to record that? Okay, let's do it. Oh my God, I'm nervous, man. Hey, Captain Salty. Yeah, man, this is me. Oh, look at the helicopter. What the hell? Are they guiding me in? Dude, that is not cool, man. Holy hell, that guy's maneuverable. All right, I'm gonna keep her slow here as much as I can. Hey, Alpha GT, good morning from Alaska. What's going on? Oh, polar pilot, that's a good idea. Engine failure, right? Whoops. Here we go. I'm gonna try to keep this bird afloat as best as I can. All right, recording now. Here we go. If I pull this off, guys, I'm going to go get my amphibious rating or endorsement. Oh my God. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Yeah, Alpha, I'm almost done here. I'm about to touch down in the spawn and maybe kill myself in the sim. There's a stall. So let's see what happens. Tail dragger, I love the little eyes. Yeah, pilot debrief. This is going to be a good one for you to do a video on. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why. Here we go. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I'm gonna take the pier out. Oh no! Well, I like how the guy's still fishing. Look. Look. What the hell? Look at this. Look at this guy. Is somebody rescuing me? Dude. this. Look at that guy. Let me see. I'm gonna get off the plane. Look at this guy. He's just following me this whole time. What up, man? Yeah, nothing to see here, folks. Alpha, I don't know how it happened. It just crashed. So here, let's watch the replay. Look at the helicopter. Okay, let's go to the replay. Press play. Here we go. I want to see how it went down. Okay, so I'm going to keep flying. I know, I should have taken his helicopter. I was talking to Captain Flacco about that. Imagine if we could do like Grand Theft Auto and you can just steal people's planes. That would be hilarious. Yeah, I can't park there. I tried, man. That guy was just fishing like it wasn't even his business. Okay, I'm going to set up the remote camera here. I'm going to pause. Now, let me get the toolbar. What's going on? Wait. There we go. Let's get our, let's see. Here we go. This will be a good view of this horrendous approach and landing. You guys ready? It looked cool, though. I thought I was going to survive it, but I hit that freaking pier. Look. Approach looked good, man. I give up. I am definitely not going to get my amphibious. So here's what we're going to do. I do, guys, want you to check out the scenery here. So hold up. Let's go gear down. Let's get the gear down in the water. I want to show you the scenery. And yeah, Alpha, it is with your settings. You just have to check out the crash settings and physics. Okay, can I still taxi? Let's go taxi and park. Hey, Alpha, so the replay is a tool that I use called Sky Dolly, SKYDOLLY, and it's available for free, flightsim.to. Let's bring the flaps up. We're going to pretend we landed successfully. Let's go park in front of the estate. Let's see where's a good spot to park here. I wonder if I can just go right up to the mansion. Yeah, chase plane is a great option. I do have it. I just don't like it, guys. I haven't spent too much time trying to configuring it and getting used to the new camera commands, so that's why I haven't used it. But it is great, man. All right, we'll park right here. Inertial separator can close. All lights off. Pitot heat off. Transponder can go off. Avionics off. Feather that prop. Condition lever to cut off. Bleeder off. No, those were all off already. Battery to off. Fuel boost pump off. Standby alternator off. Okay, let's open up the doors here. Pilot door, cargo door, passenger door. Let's get all of those things out. Let's throw the chocks. Let's go take a look, guys. Damn, guys. Okay, I completely borked that landing, but that was fun as heck. I think this is one of my funnest videos I've ever done. And I mean, look at this scenery, man. This is why I love Parallel 42. Oh, this is an actual person flying. I thought it was part of the scenery. Look at this. This guy was just following me the whole time. I was like, there's no way. Look at what helicopter is this? I'm going to steal it, dude. Give me your helicopter. I need to get out of here. Okay, let's go to the drone camera. Hold up. Let's check out the scenery. Look at this Bugatti. We've got a Bugatti sitting out in front of this mansion and a Range Rover because somebody just wanted to show off. Helipad right there. Oh. Damn, I should have known about that. Look, somebody's in the pool, guys. Again, this scenery by Parallel 42 is called Coyote Estate. It was just released, I think, today. Maybe not for Flight Sim 2024. Look at the dog. Okay, it's a female. Wow. She is not okay. She is definitely being held against her will there. But not a bad place to be held hostage, if you ask me. Mary Shock, thank you, man. It was definitely an epic try. I thought I had it right when I touched down on the river. I was like, ah, this is simple. But when I was on that final approach, my brain was just like, nope. Okay, let's check out the inside. Whoa, did I just teleport? What happened? Coyote Ramen? Is that what this is about? Dude, this is sick. Okay, I might have to do it with the from the first person perspective. So here we go. Where's the helicopter? Did he leave? Let's go inside. See if it'll let me. Flacco Pics saying hello, Betty. Look at the tree house. Dude, whoever owns this, just living life out here in the middle of freaking nowhere. Can I go in the Bugatti? No? Yeah. D3642. Let's try it. I'm going to walk in. Dude. I feel like I'm in another game. Like I'm not even flying in Flight Simulator. This is dumb, but so cool. Can we go upstairs, though? And what's up with this piece of alien debris just floating there? Look at the TV. Keyboard. Hey, I've got a keyboard right there. See if I can tune out, jam out. Nope. Yeah, anybody familiar with that? Coyote Ramen? I've never heard of it. Sabor picante. That means spicy flavor. I gotta look that up, man. Maybe, I'm assuming it's just the owners of that brand. Let's go upstairs. Hey, it works. Okay, so this is the owner suite. Dude. Sims with Flight Sim add-on. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I feel like I'm doing right now. Look at this bathtub, this shower. Oh, don't let my wife see this, man. She'll want me to do this here in our house. Damn, this is cool, guys. Look how the glass kind of like gets a little blurry as you get closer to it. Hey, Alpha, that's what's up, man. Keyboard player here. Hell yeah, man. Look at the terrace here. Look at the pool. I mean, this guy's just been floating there. I wish they actually modeled the water. I don't know if there's a way to do that. That would be sick if they took like the water model and the physics from the river or the lake. But hey, we have a dog. Let's go see the treehouse. Oh god, I'm stuck here, aren't I? I'm almost done, guys. I promise. I'm just gonna see what else I can explore in the scenery again because I just bought it and I want to test it out. Let's get Gonzo to jam out on live for us. Oh, dude. I need to do it one day, but maybe whenever my wife and my son are not home so I don't disturb them. Thanks, Flacco. Yeah, I play keys pretty good, man. Me and Flacco have been playing music for a long, long time on top of our videoing stuff and and flight simming. Can I go through the bush here? Oh, come on. This is dumb, by the way. Casio WK7600. Nice, man. That's my Phantom G8, a Roland Phantom G8. My parents bought it for me back in 2008, 2009, when it was brand new, and she's been with me ever since, man. It's a full workstation. Got a big old screen on it. It's freaking awesome. And guys, once again, this is why I love... What the hell? Okay, there's an Airbus 321 making a super slow approach over the field here. GTA 6, yeah, man. This is official before GTA 6 even comes out. This is a mausoleum. Why is there money? Dude, is this a money printer? Is this some kind of joke? What the hell? There's the parallel 42 colors and logo. That's pretty cool. Is this an Easter egg? Look at the money, guys. What is this? So this is not a mausoleum. This is an actual money printing facility. What is parallel 42 trying to tell us? Hey, sir, I'd like to have a word with you, please. Yeah, NTSB, they might want to come over here and check this out. Okay, now the real test. Can I go up? No way. No freaking way. Dude. Holy crap. Guys, this is nuts. I didn't think you could interact with the scenery like this. Hello, sir. Coffee? Sure. There's the ramen. Hey, Mr. Brooks 1911. Thank you for that sub, brother. Glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for being here. Microsoft Flight Simulator for Dummies. Get off the ground in a small aircraft. Build knowledge of airports, instruments, and navigation. Work your way up to flying jumbo jets. I need that. But I need one that covers amphibious landings. Hello there, buddy. Looks like a little, what is that? Jack Russell, right? Yeah, Alpha. I don't know what's going on, man. And yeah, you saw that? Working elevator. Dude, I didn't think it was going to happen. Their Cheat River scenery is pretty interactive too from what I can remember, but not like this. Okay, let's go up one more level. There's the porta potty, by the way. That's the porta john. But the old school way. What's going on with this Airbus, by the way? This is what I want to figure out. What this guy's up to. Oh, there's like a lab down there, like a dump. Yeah, just a trash can, and you just do your business. Let's go upstairs, guys. Look at it. I'm just walking upstairs. So, Flacco, you're still watching? Bro, we have to do a flight out of here together where we'll start drinking some coffee or something, and then we'll leave the area and come back at the end of the flight. This is awesome. Looks like a kitchen. There's a water pipe, a furnace there. Again, the Coyote Ramen. I got to look this place up in real life, by the way, because I bet you Parallel 42 got it perfect. Somebody wants to join me. Here's the shower. Dude. Yeah, this is what flight simming has turned into, guys. You can now explore the world. I wonder if we can go into that photo mode in this scenery. Look, once again, Benjamin's. What's going on, man? This is definitely a drug lord, like, what do you call it? Like a fortress or retreat. And I don't feel safe here. Can I open the doors? No. All right, well, I mean, I'm just mind blown. Again, at the level of detail and the fact that we were able to just walk up that freaking elevator. Okay, I gotta go around this way. Can I jump off? No. This must be trippy in VR, by the way. I do have to try that. Okay, now, can I go down? Yep. What the hell is going on? What has Flight Simulator turned into, guys? What is this? Can we do hunting? Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't think that'll be allowed. That would not be too well. Alpha saying, I don't feel safe here. Yeah, dude, I don't. I feel like I just wandered into a very, very private and restricted area that I shouldn't be at. What's over here? Okay, that's definitely got to be a greenhouse, if you guys know what I mean. There goes the Airbus once again, just levitating, doing his own thing. Talk about a short field takeoff. Jeez. That must be a stealth version, too. I don't even hear it. Flacco saying somebody left their Honda Civic turned on in that place. I can hear it. Take some photo evidence. I don't know, man. I don't think I should. That's gonna get me killed, dude. Okay, we can't go in here. You know what? Let me check my fauna settings real quick. Hold up, because that's one thing I always forget. Let's go here. Fauna. Let's go ultra. Because usually parallel 42 sceneries have a bunch of wildlife just doing their own thing. And I'm sure there's going to be deer here. It's going to be a bear, maybe some turkey. There's the Airbus once again, just defying the laws of physics. Oh, he's going straight at the... Oh, that's not... Yeah. In today's geopolitical environment, that's not a good thing to be showing, sir. Flying into buildings. That's just not, not a good idea. I love this. I think I could do this for the next couple hours, honestly, but I shouldn't. Here's the windsock, but I'm hoping this also serves to kind of give a quick shout out to Parallel 42. Guys, these guys don't mess around with their sceneries. If you're tired of jetways and ramps and just your standard sceneries and airports, check out Parallel 42. They offer some phenomenal products. Look at this. What is this? It's like it's a cub, right? Oh, a Savage Cub. Never even heard of this. Looks sick, though. Very nicely detailed. Can I write this ATV? If I can write this ATV, I'm quitting flight simming forever. No, okay, okay. Hello? Anybody here? Hello? No, there's some ramen yet again. People are here. Look, dude, look at the heat blur. What? Parallel 42, you've got a customer for life, okay? This is ridiculous. The level of detail that you guys thought of. Look at the heat blur on the fire pit. Oh, Alpha, is it really? I didn't even notice. Good catch, man. Yeah, I haven't flown the Super Cub or the Savage Cub, as it's called. Nice. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Dude, this is sick. Look, yet again, there's the Parallel 42 lines, the yellow and the red. Little Easter eggs that they drop. Can I go through the tent? Nope. And you see, it's actually a physical object that's blocking me from entering. Oh, no. Damn, dude. Private fishing permit holders only. Well, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want because I just came in here and tried to land here. Nice. Alpha, how is it, by the way? Is it nicely modeled or is it one of those that just doesn't really feel accurate? Because I want to try it maybe in the scenery for the next live stream. D3642 saying, looks like that campfire has more power than the A340. Yeah, if you're talking about the A340-300 from Any Belt, I love that plane, but it's very, very underpowered. Look at this guy with the fishing rod. Look at the stones and the pebbles. Yeah, guy doesn't look too happy. I want to see this guy because he's actively fishing for real. You can hear the footsteps, by the way, too. That's awesome. I feel like I'm playing a first-person shooter. That would be cool if they actually modeled a fish being caught. Okay, let's check out this last spot before I end the stream. Alpha saying my dad has a Cessna 170 and I was trying to find a plane in the game similar, so I picked the Savage. Oh, dude, that is nice. So yeah, guys, check it out. Parallel 42 doesn't shy away from details. Look at the lanterns or the lamp. Is it on? Let's change the time of day. Let's do that real quick because I want to see if it looks different. Now let's go to the early morning then. Dude. Look at the fire. Holy crap. This is sick. It's very simple, basic gauges. Yeah, I thought about it. Yeah, I figured that's how it's going to be. Flacco asking, any wildlife in the bushes? I haven't seen anything, dude. And again, in the Cheat River fly-in scenery, there's a turkey that's constantly crossing the road. There's a bear. So, I don't know. Yeah, this is nuts, guys. I don't think I've ever seen a developer with so much attention to detail. Look at this Ram. That's 3500 dually. Looks like a 4th gen, maybe. Yep, that's a 4th gen. And I say that because I'm a Ram owner. So, but just a 1500, not a dually. Let's check the bathroom. Okay, pretty straightforward. Oh, now we have an A220. Is that saying intentions? I think it's saying intentions, guy, because I haven't seen anybody flying an A220. Hey, give me a lift, bud. Give me a lift. Come on, man. Okay. Yeah, Alpha. First time flying in Africa the other day, and giraffes on the runway. Yeah, dude. They actually are modeled in the game, which is pretty awesome. I've seen bears before at airports in California. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this A220, man. JetBlue is definitely not in the correct area. All right, you know what? Let me get some tunes. It's kind of awkward me just talking here. Let me grab my stream beats here that I've got ready. There we go. Give a little bit of background noise. Somebody's up there. Guys, I'm almost done, I promise. All right, if I'm boring you, but this is... where's this location in the game? So the airport identifier is 42CE, Charlie Echo, called Coyote Estate, but the scenery is Payware, $14 US, by the way, by Parallel 42, one of my absolute favorite developers of sceneries, and they specialize in little scenes like these, right? Very remote locations, but they are exquisitely detailed, and they offer much more than just jetways and highly detailed taxiways. They give you the full workaround, the full environment for these remote locations. I mean, look at the lighting, man. How do I find this place? Well, you can find it in, obviously you can Google it. Just put Parallel 42 Coyote Estate 42CE. Flacco, where is it? It's in California, somewhere southeast of Redding, I believe. So that's the general area that I can remember. That was cool seeing Southwest fly overhead. Yeah, so D34642, that probably means that the scenery doesn't even exist, which is why SimBrief didn't pick it up. So you'll have to purchase this from Parallel 42 in order to get something rendered here, because otherwise this might just be flatlands. But that's why I love it. But guys, coming back to the subject of the video here, check out the Amphibious Caravan. Once again, loving this damn thing. It is such a joy to fly. It is challenging. It really keeps you on your toes, but it's been a phenomenal product, and I've only been flying it since yesterday, since it released. And God, I can't tell you how much more I want to keep flying it, especially doing bush flying like this. It really feels like it was made to do that. So let me go back into the cockpit. Let's go on the drone camera and see if I missed any areas here. Again, there's the dock we initially approached and landed and taxied to, where we got beached. Let's see. Look at this, like a little guard shack, almost. Yeah, I think this is a drug running front. Look at, oh, there's blood. What? Alpha, yes, I believe that is correct. You can use the Black Square Caravan for career mode, okay? Just double check that. I know some developers, you'll have to purchase the plane through the sim marketplace for it to work in career. So just double check, but I do believe it is optional to use it for career mode. And D3642 saying, I see why it's not on the map. That money printing thing that they're doing, they can't be shown on the world. Yeah, exactly. Is that, what the heck is that? Dude, there's a coyote. Dude, there's a coyote in here. Dude, come on. This is ridiculous, guys. Parallel 42, you guys are the gods. You guys are the goats of scenery developing. That's it, hands down. I don't care about terminals, jetways, or taxiways. This is what it truly means to develop payware scenery. Dude, the attention to detail. Yeah, the lore, man. Parallel 42 is onto something. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Look at a little forklift here. We've got 55-gallon drums here of random fuels. What is this, like a Land Cruiser? Little Toyota Hilux? Tail dragger. Yeah, so once you make the purchase, man, all you do is just download the folder that they get you to download, and then you can I would highly recommend you extract it first to like your desktop, and then just bring it over to your community folder for Flight Sim 2024. And I believe the scenery is also available for 2020 if you're still in Flight Sim 2020. And you just put it in your community folder. That's it. Look at this pontoon boat. Uh-oh. That guy has a suitcase, and he does not look friendly. Dude. Yeah, there's drug operations happening here, guys. I am no longer doubting it. This is a money laundering front here. The ramen again. Look at this. Looks like a what? Like a pit bull? That's the guard dog. He's making sure. Look, he's even sniffing the wind. Look, 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 look. Wow. Uh-oh, he's getting ready to attack. Here's the ramen. Ramen. I bet you this is all a front, man. Yeah, Matt O'Brien, Cartel Hideaway, 100%, dude. I am beyond convinced now that this is exactly what this is. What is this? Just sandbags? Oh, okay, yeah, I guess keeping... Let's go check out the rest of the field. Dude, this is by far one of the best sceneries I've ever experienced. I mean, we landed, what, like 20, 30 minutes ago? And I'm here still walking around, checking out everything. Look at the power cables with those balls there, especially as the runway is right there. You see that dirt strip? Oh, that was an A-10. A-10 pulling some G's through the river. Check that out, guys. That is sick. Okay, let me do my JTAC calls here. Hog 1-1 cleared hot in from the north. Egress south. Requesting guns. Guns. Here we go. He's coming in hot. Oh my god. Yeah, D3642. That doesn't get any better than this. The details of the scenery. Look at this A-10, guys. Woo! This keeps getting better and better, man. I could stay here all day. Matt O'Brien saying DEA. Yes, sir. That is definitely DEA ops happening right now. They found my location. They were tracking me the whole time. That A-10 is not just friendly. They're definitely looking for somebody. Look, speed bump. Look at the gate. Oh, okay, so this is the main gate, Coyote Estate. There you go. There's the name. Jeez, man. There he goes. Inverted. Oh, snap. Look at the wind. Look at the dust being picked up. Okay, I might sit here for another minute or two. I do have to get off the air here by like 2:30, but I want to see what this guy's got planned. I wish I would have flown in the A-10 now. I would have been chasing him. What is he doing? What is he doing, man? Come on, sir. Show me what you got, baby. Oh, God, I love this so much. All right, he might be done. He's doing that victory roll. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, Captain Gonzo here. We were checking out Parallel 42's Coyote Estate scenery, which is just insanely detailed. Take your time. Oh, guys, I found him. The FBI. The FBI is here, guys. Holy smokes. We called it, guys. We called it. This is a cartel hideaway. Dude. But let me check his gear because I don't see a weapon. I see his holster. Maybe Flight Sim didn't allow weapons modeling. Dude, that is crazy. You guys called it too. This is definitely an FBI operation underway. Look, I saw the vehicle there and I'm like, this is weirdly suspicious. And then I saw the police. They're about to raid the place, guys. Oh my God, man. New Jersey State Police? Jersey, Canada. Jersey, Canada. Or California. Good Lord, I'm dumb. What is New Jersey State Police doing out here? Am I in the correct side? Yeah, look. Yeah, we're in California, guys. What is New Jersey Police doing here? Holy smokes, Parallel 42. What are you guys doing? You guys are destroying everybody else right now. 14 US dollars, guys, for all this. This is insane, man. And why am I so mind blown by such a simple yet effective scenery? Look at the A10. He came in, I think, gear up too. Copy that, Flacco. Let's check out the A10. Look at this guy. Is he in Moody colors? Yep, FT. That's Moody Air Force Base, Flying Tigers in Georgia, the largest A10 active duty wing. I was there for not too long. 5 weeks, got to see those planes overhead and heard them shooting the gun. Oh, there's this guy. Flacco, is that you? Flacco, that's you, isn't it? Flacco, you dirty son of a gun. That is you. D3642, today's headline: reckless flight simmer crashed at 42 Charlie Echo, unveiling unexpected cartel action using ramen as cover. Yes, sir. That's the title. Big Brother is everywhere. Thomas 121974 says. By the way, that's Captain Flacco. I am convinced that's Captain Flacco. No wonder. I'm like, how the hell did this person find me in an A10? And now he is asking me to show the plane again, and there he is. Just moonwalking. All right, guys. Well, that was awesome. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this, especially on the latter end of the video, as you guys got to see a lot of details that I was not even aware of. I promise I had no idea that the FBI were out there. I had no idea what was happening. This was awesome. So maybe the next flight, the next live, we'll pick up from here, from Coyote Estate, and we'll go explore some more stuff, man. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Captain Gonzo with that Flight Sim channel. For those of you guys that just joined us today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out if you guys liked what you saw. And if you want to see more stuff, hell yeah, man. We'll keep doing that stuff. Flacco said, LMAO, I had to do a flyby. Thanks, bro. That's awesome that you joined me. And I didn't even know that was you the whole time, I swear, until I saw your avatar. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I got to get going. You guys have a good rest of your day wherever you're at in the world. Safe landings or smooth landings. Happy flying, and we'll see you on